Okay.
Okay, I'll hold on.
No. This is going really good too. You're not fucking up like I thought you would.
I don't know exactly how to take that, sir. Word has it, I can speak.
No for an answer. You guys were on Hawker, but what I don't think a lot of people know is Hawker was a subsidiary of a major. Can you talk about that? Because for that time, that was very, very rare, right?
Well, it was a weird thing. Hawker there were, government issue was on Giant. Verbal Assault, I think, was on Giant. Uniform Choice was doing everything they could to be on everybody. And Hawker was small compared to those labels. What was interesting about Hawker is immediately behind the curtain with Hawker was Roadrunner, which was kind of a metal entity and sort of a more mainstream thing. But when you dealt with them, with your contracts and with paperwork going back and forth, things would come back to you on MCA letterhead, which MCA, I believe, essentially owned Roadrunner. So there was a whole internal debate to be had about, are these actually the people we want to be doing business with? And does this jive with how we feel about creative freedom and things like that? And what was funny was in the 80s that, there was the whole major label debate, and it was about freedom and people controlling your music, et cetera, et cetera. I don't think any of us believed that there was a lot of money in this music, right? Well, my mother was an attorney. She was a contract lawyer. So we hit Hawker and John Bello with a wall of language that was obsessively meticulous in protecting our creative freedoms and giving us total editorial control over the record. And Hawker didn't blink. And with that, then the debate becomes, well, if you have total creative control and you can say a noble or an important moral point to 10,000 people as opposed to 100 people, isn't that cause best served by reaching the 10,000? And that's what I was able to sell myself back then. In the post-Occupy hard left Dan O'Mahony era, I don't think I'd sign that contract again. That money, as you continue to track the money, ends up in some pretty sour places, and I have a heightened sensitivity now about the conflict and the inherent, I think, toxicity of letting commerce and creativity mix.